Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See how the D reacts. To the air, it's Stone. Grab behind the line, it's Porter. Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here on third down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stone. Might be looking to run. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. 5 fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the pass.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Let's go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Farrell. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Making side adjustments here. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Covey. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
6 remain. 6 remain. 22.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the ground, but the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start...
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Trying play action. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Northwestern 28, Stanford 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He fires to the left side.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score Northwestern 35, Stanford 7.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
35, Stanford 7.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground to try to move the chain. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Wildcats are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Covey. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give from the gun.
Effective, man, they're just super annoying because don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The kicker will try to punt. That'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quick strike complete. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to keep it in the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Porter.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll move the tight end. Brown wants to pass. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The give to the lone running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. That's reeled in. It's 4. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Let's go.
Brown wants to pass. Quarterback's looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Porter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.